Fast Wi-Fi for you with Jay and
Kev.
yo. What's going on, my man?
Man, I'm just, I'm living. I'm working. Thinking of a master plan to make money while I sleep.
Think of a master plan.
Branch out on this fast Wi-Fi stuff.
True that. How was your weekend, my guy?
You were there, you tell me.
Oh, yeah, duh. So this weekend, what did we do again? What was that? 90s Bar Crawl with Bar Crawl Nation.
Mad fun.
Yeah, word.
I mean, we've had like greater nights, but it was a cool night.
It was fun, yeah.
Had its moments of legendariness.
Wild facts. We didn't get to meet Cal. I don't know. We just missed him at one bar. Shout out to
which was unfortunate.
Yeah, shout out to Syracuse's nightlife. All 6 of your bars. We appreciate you.
Try to take shots.
Actually,
okay.
7 bars. My fault. All 7 of your bars. We appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, it was dope. Like I said, it's always fun to see my mans. You know what I mean? I got to meet the beautiful Bree. She's a very dope individual. I like her. Dang, no thank you. All right, Drew. Nope, nothing. Not a thing there, huh?
Nope.
Wow. All right. So, what was I about to say to you? Oh, well, dang. Today's what? Whatever day this is that we're recording this, because people don't know. It's a mystery. How was your day? How was your work, man?
I don't really come on this podcast to talk about work. Let's talk about fun stuff. How about you?
I didn't go to work today.
Oh, yeah. You got like murder trials and stuff.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Better have a biopic made after me. But yeah, so first and foremost, thanks to everybody that's staying tuned, that's hitting us up. That we got a couple of followers on SoundCloud. I can't tell how many subscriptions we got on these other platforms, but I appreciate the love. I know Kev does too. So from the bottom of my heart, say thank you. Know what I mean? We're trying to get to some other platforms because there's some that people sent to me that they said would be dope. So we're in the works of that right now. Well, I might as well just get into social media stuff now because I'm not going to want to do this later.
Well, hold on. Before you get into that,
go for it.
I must say that I feel a way about people who automatically assumed, based on our last episode, the opinions of our show and the opinions of Jay and I, without listening to the entire episode. I told Jay I was going to address this. I forgot, and then it just hit me. Before you speak on what we talk about, listen to the whole thing. There are no opinions being pushed, no agendas. This is just us speaking our mind. If I have offended anyone, feel free to stop listening. My intentions are not to offend, but if you don't like what you're hearing, don't listen.
That's very true. That was all very true, sir. Thank you for
or at least if you're gonna assume something, listen to the entire episode.
Oh, definitely. Because if you come in on random points of the episode and you make an inference from there, you're going to be greatly confused. So
exactly,
we appreciate those that listen for the entire hour or however long we're doing the episode for. Well, since you got that off your chest, I got to say one more thing. To those people that are a little too big for our small platform, that said they will not accept interviews because we're too small of a platform, just know that there will be a time when you'll be asking for us to do it. So I'll leave it at that. I will definitely leave it at that because before I get into my bag, but the people that
free smoke.
Yeah, I wish I had the little gunshots thing. So, but for those,
pew, 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 pew.
Yeah, no,
that's as close as it's gonna get.
I appreciate that. That was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, so we're too small of a platform for some people. But
we're machismo pushing black men.
Machismo, yo, that word is mad funny. All right, let's get into our stuff, man. Before we sit here and air everything out for the next hour and a half like it's a therapy session. Um, this weekend I took the title of being Wingman of the Year for many of reasons. Well, by definition, Kev, what do you think? What do you say a wingman is? Because I have a weird definition of it.
I think a wee man.
A wee man.
A wingman is somebody who helps you initiate attraction to your target,
Okay. Okay.
or helps clear obstacles.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. So yeah, actually, we got probably about the same definition there. Um, the reason why I'm giving myself this award, Mac, who could not join this episode as much as he wanted to. You're welcome, sir. I Let me take a deep breath first. I did some things. Of course, I'm always proud of what I do, but I did and put myself in situations that I hated with the utmost. So for Mac, if you're listening, you are welcome. Greatly welcome. Well, Kev, we know you're no longer really a wingman no more.
I can still wing. What do you mean?
I mean, you can, but it's like,
Didn't you hear that loaded? Oh, he can if he wants to.
oh, that was fun. That was funny. Oh, if he wants to, he can. And then it turned. I'll do it.
What was coming out her mouth and her face were completely different.
Yeah, so I told you do not pass go.
Hell no, I knew that was a setup. I wasn't doing the damn thing.
Word, but
on the real though, she really could be a wingman.
I know she asked, but I was like, no, thank you. I'm okay. I'm content with where I am.
You got a certain type of person on your squad you can't lose.
Yeah, I'm good right now. So I do appreciate it though. But in your days of wingman, and what was your experiences like?
I would just have fun. Like, first of all, I'm gonna air out any awkwardness because it's not my situation, so I don't really care.
Yo, facts.
I'm gonna set you up for the alley-oop.
Facts.
I'm gonna make you look good, even if I have to crack jokes on myself to do it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Now, a few times I had to pull the zip cord. I had to pull the emergency panic button in certain situations and rescue someone because it just I got the vibe from them, even though they're on the inside of the battle. I was watching like an Overwatch, and it was like, nah, this gotta go. We're done. And that's always the conflicting part, because then like the person's like, well, are you helping me or are you just in the way? And it's like, no, trust me, I'm helping you. I just don't want to see you fail extremely hard. You know what I mean?
Was that for me or was that for someone else?
Wait, what you mean? Because me and you can talk in like three words and understand 5 paragraphs, but I don't want things to be misconstrued. You know what I mean?
Okay, was every statement you just made for me or for somebody else?
Somebody? No, it wasn't for you.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted to
clarify.
Go on the yeah.
Okay. Okay. I see where you would say that. No.
I plead the fifth.
I bet you do. Yeah, it was just like, for instance, if I can't use Kevin as an example because it's not true, but if
you can use me as an example.
But if Bob is talking to 2 women and he's interested in one, and the other one is just going to block the entire thing like Dikembe Mutombo, it's your job to come in and say, hey, look, Dikembe, like, how many rebounds did you average last year, and get them interested in the conversation that they don't pay attention to the other person. And
I agree.
It was at one point I was doing that. I know you saw it because, well, I told you, but I didn't have any genuine interest. It was really just a conversation starter, keep their mind off of blocking so hard because that's what they wanted to do. And I legitimately got frustrated, like, because I was sitting there like, yo, like, your conversation is terrible. Like, I don't even want to have a conversation with you. Like, at first I was like doing this as a joke, but now I'm here. I just want to walk away. Like, have you ever felt like just throwing a towel in as a wingman?
No.
Oh damn.
Well, no. That's not true. That's not true. You remember Kev from the shore?
Yeah.
He was like the worst person to wing for because he self-sabotaged. You know, you remember because you experienced it firsthand.
I did.
Remember, there was two girls Kev kept talking to because he wanted one of them, and then y'all went over there and he just got quiet on you and you were doing all the work. Yeah. He was known for that crap.
That was young me too. That was when I was really like angry at people when they didn't follow through. That was the worst. I looked so stupid. I think I ended up like joking around with him a little bit, but that was it. Like nothing happened. And then when we got back, he was like, "Yo, man, you messed it up." I was like, "What did I mess up? Like, you ain't say nothing." That's the worst. Yo. It's worse trying to wingman for somebody that doesn't have that like comfort in themselves to do it. Like, or even
there's nothing wrong with not having the comfort, but when you talking a lot of mess beforehand, and then you get over there and you turn into a freaking statue.
Yep.
No.
And that's the bigger part. Like, I have no problem helping you out. Because now I think about it when you said that. Like, actually, I have no problem helping somebody that's, like, awkward out or, you know what I mean? But if your thing is, I'm going to go there, I'm going to hype it up. Like, I'm about to do so much work and damage, and you don't do anything, we got a problem. I'm sorry. Because now I'm going to get upset.
I agree.
Because now I'm wasting my time and effort.
Exactly. And then I also could have potentially caught an L because of you.
Exactly. And if my intention wasn't even playing the game.
An unnecessary L. Yeah, exactly. I hate taking an unnecessary L.
Like, I took like maybe half of an unnecessary L. Like, I wasn't even playing the game, but I got roped into this L for some reason. And I just accepted it. I was like, okay, well, I didn't want to be the shallow dude. Like, well, I didn't want to talk to you. I was honestly just in my zone talking to my boy, but cool. You made yourself relevant. But
exactly.
That's another thing too.
Let's not get it twisted.
That's another thing too. I don't like. Like, if I'm sincerely not trying to talk to you, and I just told you like, oh hey, like I start off most of the ones that I wing like, oh hey, I completely have no idea what I'm doing here. My friend's talking to your friend, so I just thought maybe you want to have a conversation. How's it going? Something very general.
That's usually the easiest way to do it because, like, there's no pressure on you. At least maybe because I know how to play to my awkwardness, but those situations be the best for me because then I can sit there and crack jokes and make them laugh and it's just chill.
Yeah, like I think I was talking.
It's like, so, how about the Yankees?
Yeah, I was talking to that one, and I was just like, oh hey, that's a really cool. I think I complimented like her shirt or something. I don't know. Like something really general because I was like the way that she was like staring at him while they were talking. I was like, yo, she's about to butt in.
Was it like a? Oh, okay.
It was like bad. Like she was like sizing up the next like hit, and I'm like, all right. So I was like, hey, what are you drinking? Like, she's like, oh, da 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 da. And I was like, oh, that's what's up. I'm like, I didn't know they had that. And she's like, oh yeah, I'm getting kind of thirsty though. And I was like, oh okay.
Ooh. Oh nah.
So I had to, yo, you really eating during the podcast?
As I did it, I forgot we were recording because I'm greedy. I wasn't even front, but I'm listening.
Oh, I might as well eat my pomegranate.
That's how comfortable I am having a podcast with you because I legit forget that we're doing a podcast.
Well, I'm about to eat my pomegranate then, so we're just gonna eat this whole podcast and cool. So
that's cool.
Yo, this is mad.
Hold on, time out though. We need to do like a drunk podcast one day.
Yo, I am definitely down for that.
That'd be fine. But anyways, back to the story.
Yeah, so I was honestly, because I even told her, she was like, oh, what, are you here to, she was like, oh, you here just to like wing with your boy? And I was like, I mean, I don't want him to fail, but I don't want to walk over here and just be like, hey, can you not look at him like that and let him talk to your friend? Because they're having a good conversation. You know
you're better than me. That's when I would have came over and like, no, actually, I came over here to tell you how pretty you are. She'd be like,
nah.
Yeah, nice try. I'd be like, yeah, I know. Wasn't it a good one?
Nah.
Then she would have been mad, and then it would have been funny.
Nah, I can't lie that hard.
Just kidding. I wouldn't have did that. I'd be like, actually, I came over here to make it less awkward for you because you're just the third wheel.
Yeah, that was essentially what I kind of said, but in a nicer kind of way.
Exactly.
And
yeah, there's no time for niceness.
Yeah, and so she's like, oh, yeah, oh, the thirsty kind. She's like, yeah, but I'm getting kind of low. I'm kind of thirsty. I took the longest
You better
gulp.
get some water.
It's the longest gulp that I could on my drink. And I was like, oh, true. And she was like, "Wow, if you're trying to get my number, you should at least try to offer me a drink." I was like, "This drink's too high for that."
And I'd be like, wow, if you're trying to get my number, you should stop trying to hustle me for drinks. Fuck you, mean? Oh, wait. I'm supposed to chill. My bad. Supposed to chill. I'm listening.
What's chill? It's like, nah, but and this works because I'm sitting here like, all right, cool, whatever. Like, so I was like, let me just deal with this corny conversation. I'm trying to signal to old boy to like.
She sounds whack.
Yeah. I'm trying to signal to old boy like, yo, hurry up. Like, I'm kind of dying here. So then she was like, oh, so what's your 5-year plan? I was like, are you about to ask that question at this loud bar where I can't hear you?
You should have told her PhD.
So anyway, I just
I'm done.
I just was like, yeah, that's what's up. Like, I was like, yeah, you know, I'm doing therapy, entertainment stuff and all that. And she's like, oh, like acting or like comedy? And I was like,
are you a rapper?
are you a rapper? Do you know Lil Bow Wow?
Shad Moss.
Yo, side note, I did not know you're not supposed to eat the seeds to the pomegranate. You're supposed to just eat the like jelly thing around it and spit them out.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, true. I've been eating them those whole time. They taste disgusting. It tastes like ground, but
That's disgusting.
But yeah, so I'm just like, all right, whatever. So then I finally get dude to like finish or whatever. I guess you know what it is.
Pause.
Wow.
Pause, my guy. Pause.
You got me.
Whoa.
You got me.
Whoa. That is the quote of 2017. Jesus.
And 2017 is almost over, so
Hey, you want it for the rest of it. Wow.
you'll have one too.
I gotta do it to finish off. What? What?
So I'm like,
Oh god.
all right, cool, we got her number. We out. And she tasked me, it's like, you know, you're not very good at conversation. I was like, I asked you like 9 questions. I tried to like get some thought provoking things going on. And all you did was say, I don't really know what I'm supposed to say back to that. Like, you're not like, you want me to vocalize with you? Is that what it is? But yeah, I mean, I don't mind winging, but I also don't have a very high tolerance or patience level, so I get annoyed. Nah, I mean, yeah, you're eating like a whole Snickers bar.
Bro, I'm not even eating anything.
I can hear you chewing in the Yo. Like I hear the saliva in your mouth, bro. Like no homo, but I hear it. Like, what are you trying to say?
Let me stop being unprofessional. I'm about to just stop. All right, I'm done.
You know these headphones is mad studio. I can hear everything. Yeah, put the wrapper up. Put it up. Niggas, are those turtles? Are you eating turtles?
No, man. I was chewing gum.
Yo, you a liar.
On God, I was.
What, Big League Chew? Oh, you a liar.
I'm serious. It's the Mentos gum.
You just picked up some.
My breath was hot as hell bouncing off my mic. Like, I needed something to freshen it up. Now I'm over here crying because all that mint in my mouth.
Open your mouth. Oh man.
Oh man. All right, I'm mad goofy today. I'm sorry, y'all. All right.
Yeah, these pounds ain't that bad. Now I'm eating the seeds, pause. But yeah.
I'm sure nobody wants to hear what you're doing. Like, this is you and I conversation. Let's not forget we're recording.
Oh yeah. My fault. So what we talking about?
Moral of the story is be a good wingman.
Be a gingle.
Be a good wingman or wingwoman and support the person that you're with. Also, side note, this is just a disclaimer for all the women out there who leave your friends by themselves at the club. You're grimy. Stop doing that. women stick together.
Yeah, do that little elephant walk out, like hold each other's hands.
Seriously though, seriously, like it's easy for people to get preyed on. Like don't do that. Even if you guys get into an argument, don't ever leave your friend and put them in a bad situation like that, because you never know out here.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And it's really unfortunate, when. Oh! I just thought something else, but it's really unfortunate when they get, those catty, or guys do it too. They get upset about something, and they leave the person. Number one, you don't know.
I would never. I would never. I couldn't do that. I would only leave if I knew for a fact that they were good.
Yeah, like think about.
And I knew they had a ride. Other than that, nah.
Think about you leaving somebody. They're in a bar. They drink more because they're upset. Now they're drunk. Now what? You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. That's trifling, because I definitely saw that.
That's ridiculous.
I definitely saw it this weekend, like more than once. Definitely. And because I get it's a bar crawl and everybody's going to all the same places, but if you're going from, I guess I'll shout out some Syracuse bars. If you're going from Clinton Street Pub to Empire, and you just leave your friends at Empire and go to Corner Bar, yo, like what are you doing?
Yeah, that's messed up.
Like that's trife, man. Who else is going in there? What's going on? And
it's easy for something to happen, man. Y'all don't be thinking about stuff like that. There's been plenty of times where I've seen women who were clearly way past their limit when I was an undergrad that I would legitimately help back get to their room because I was the RA.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what if I wasn't the type of guy that I am? What if I was somebody who preys on people? Like, that could have been a terrible situation.
Oh, absolutely. And I definitely, me and you both saw it all the time.
Exactly. Like, it made me feel uncomfortable. I'm thinking like, yo, like,
we're on an open campus.
I know there's people out here who, yeah.
We're on an open campus, and you're just, no regard for your friend. You just like, oh, bit, oh my gosh, she's so turned. But it's like, yo, like, she got to walk a couple miles to get home across campus. Yeah. You don't know who hiding on campus waiting. Like, that's crazy.
That's how that crazy stuff happened, man. And that'll change your life. Like, for real. Men, women out there, don't leave. Don't leave.
Yeah, so I pray
really.
I pray if I have a daughter, son, that she never goes through that. For real.
For real, like that's really a scary thought and something I think about on the daily, because I know the higher power is gonna have the last laugh for all these jokes I make on people, and I'm gonna have a daughter or all daughters, and I just really hope nothing like that happens.
I ain't going for it. I'm kind of hyped if I have a daughter. Not gonna lie to you.
I don't want more than one. I'll take one, but like 2 or 3,
I could take 4.
I'm going to jail.
I take 4.
I'm going to jail.
I'm not, because I know it's in jail. I don't want to go there. But side note, because I just saw this pop up on my feed. My screen. The little notification joint. Ezekiel Elliott's suspension is withheld. I don't know if you know that much about that story, but it's where
Nope.
So Ezekiel Elliott, he's a Cowboys running back.
I know who he is.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we can skip that. He was in court off an alleged, beating up his girlfriend.
When did this occur, supposedly?
Oh, I'm lost right now. I'm not going.
This happened last year?
I want to say yes. I'm going to go with yes. If I'm wrong.
I feel like I did know that, but I just forgot.
Well, yeah. So
maybe it happened this year. I don't know, but I did hear.
Yeah, no, it was before this season, because that's when the court thing was. So I'm going to guess it was like last year.
Okay.
But, they went to court about it. The court case, he was proved guilty. Innocent. Sorry. Innocent. Basically, it was like not enough data. They're saying that she just brought up the allegation. You know what I mean? Kind of like she just tried to set him up. So fast forward a bit, the NFL was saying, we're gonna ban him. He's not gonna play for a couple of games, and then they took that away and he was able to play. So everybody's like, all right, cool, bet he's playing. They just ruled that he won't be able to play again. So in the NFL, their legislation is that Roger Goodell, the NFL owner, is the one when it comes to discipline. Like, he controls it all. You know what I mean? So like the court can say he's innocent, but if Goodell doesn't feel like it, he wants to uphold it, he can suspend him, which he did.
Wow.
It's crazy. So he's serving a 6-game suspension. So.
Do the Cowboys really need him right now anyway?
They can kind of just tank and just get a really good draft pick, honestly. Like, that'd be all right.
Yeah.
Because my Eagles are 5-1. 5-1.
Syracuse beat the number 3 team,
Number 2.
and defending
Number 2.
champs.
Number 2. That was a good game though. All right, we don't talk
They're
about
2. I thought they were 3.
Clemson. I think it was Clemson, right?
Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty positive they were 3 when they lost.
I thought they were 2. Well,
I don't know. Either way,
shout
Syracuse
out,
pulled it out.
shout out to the
Crazy.
what is it? The Minutemen, Orangemen.
Don't try to play my home city like that.
I know it's the Orangemen.
The Minutemen, really?
I'm thinking of Tennessee.
What are you guys, the period Knights?
No, it's the Scarlet Knights actually.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Anywho, back to the other topic at hand. Yeah, not leaving people in the club. It's a terrible thing to do. That's how stuff happens. Kev doesn't want daughters because he's gonna go to jail.
Be a good wingman or woman.
Yes. And that comes to the next point. So I know I sent you this article. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen this article where this woman is talking about how okay, she's talking about how she was saving her virginity until marriage. Noble, that's what's up. You know, she's raised in a very religious Christian home. And when she got married, the sex was horrible and she left dude. So before we go into why she left, how do you feel about that? Like, from what I just said, like, you save yourself for marriage and you leave because you don't like it?
See, when you first sent it to me, I had a lot of things flowing through my head, but I guess I had more time to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that this is why, and it's funny because I had a belief growing up. I think if you're truly compatible with somebody and you're lucky enough to hit every criteria
Mm-hmm.
for that person that you want to be with,
Mm-hmm.
it's important that things mesh well, even in the bedroom.
Mm.
Because based on that article, it clearly shows that, yeah, you can be the most uptight religious person in the world and still be unsatisfied.
Right.
This is why people have affairs. This is why people end up hurting one another. This is why people kill one another. Like, these are real problems. A part of me wants to say, okay, I understand why she left, but another part of me wants to say, how hard did she try to make things work? And I think we lost Jay again.
Oh, wow. Did you hear me?
Nope, he's back now. There we go.
Ah,
I need you to stop doing things.
I had to sneeze really
Like,
bad. I didn't want to sneeze on my
still.
mic.
Oh, okay.
Wait. I don't want a long ass sneeze on the mic. But good points. Like I said, those are all valid points. And my thing was, outside of those, was it can't talk. Was it something where she wanted to check the box saying that she did this for her religion? She was able to hold through. She's not a hoe. She stayed to her values. Now that she did it, who's next? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts though, because like, yeah, you say you held it for your husband. Now that you're no longer in that marriage because she divorced him, correct?
Yeah.
Didn't she talk at the end of the article about hooking up with a really good friend of hers and it being amazing and stuff, and then she just didn't talk about nothing after that? So you saved yourself based on your beliefs for one man, but then after you realize that I need more sexually, now is it okay for you to go out here and have sex with a whole bunch of people?
Nope. Not at all.
That's why I'm confused. Like, if that's the case, then why can't you just, if the reason you left your marriage was because you were unsatisfied in the bedroom and you voiced your opinion on that, okay, you divorced that person. Now you moved on to the next person. Is it now you crave that?
Exactly.
And you're trying to make up for the time that you held it in? Like, that's where I'm confused, because why is that okay?
That is the exact same thing I came to.
Yeah, like, I don't get. And then for women in general, and don't hang me for this, ladies, but it's way easier for y'all to get some dick than it is for us to get some vagina.
Yeah, right. You're right, sir.
So I don't help me understand.
Because this is my thing, right? So I put myself in this mindset before, because I remember, wow, this is going to be kind of weird because I'm going into my mindset and stuff like that. At one point in my life, high school ish age, I was like, you know what? I really want to save this marriage. I really want it to be something special. I want it for the right person. Yada yada yada. Yeah, we can laugh and joke about it, but it's like in that mindset, right? If I'm like, okay, cool, I'm saving this. There's nothing in me. Like, this is not, a personal kind of thing where I'm doing this for my satisfaction. I'm doing this because of, my relationship with a higher power, a religion. In no way, shape, or form should I use this as a way to check a box and say I'm better and higher and mighty than anyone else because I was able to wait for so long. And then you turn around and, oh yeah, I ended up sleeping with a friend of mine. Oh, I'm sexually active now. It's like, was this like your rite of passage? Like, was this your gateway? So you say, all right, I could do whatever now. You know what I mean? I'm right in the eyes of the Lord. Like, lack of a better way of saying it, but
yeah,
it's like how do you do that? You know what I mean? And then you got a dude that was sitting here really down for you and really holding on, and you just.
I mean, but we only know there's always three sides to the story, though.
Exactly. So what would you do if you was that dude in that situation?
If I was him,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really put myself in this situation because she basically was saying that he was not willing to try things that she wanted to try. I'm an adventurous person. We can do anything as long as it don't involve no booty hole.
That's all true. Dang, my allergies.
As long as it don't involve booty hole, it's cool. I ain't into pissing and doodling on people neither. But as long as it's not something that's like way left field,
Yeah, like
I'm willing to try it.
and of course we're coming from an aspect of we've been physically intimate with people before, but it's like I actually met a guy. Oh, excuse me. Wow, Bert. I met a guy and I met a girl that are both, they're not together, but separate people, two friends of mine. They're both waiting until marriage, right? And I had posed to the girl. I was like, hey, read this article. And she's like, that's ridiculous. And I was like, why? And she was like, it's not about just saying you're doing it because your family's making you do it or because that's the way you were brought up. That has to be something you truly believe in. And if you don't believe in it, you know what I mean? It just doesn't apply to you. Now, you can, limit yourself or you can do whatever, but for your relationship with God or whoever else, you believe in, if that's who you're saving it for, you're not saving it for Kevin or you're not saving it for Jay. You're saving it for, to relinquish that power and connection with God. You know what I'm saying?
But then I still would have questioned her to say, okay, so then let's say, how would she feel if they finally get married, they finally have sex, and he's like, babe, look, I'm sorry, but I wish you would do this more.
Right.
Now she's gonna feel insecure. So then, like, really, what can we do to solve this? Because I feel like no matter what, there could be a problem from this. Not saying that I'm all for having sex before marriage, because I'll be honest, I wish I would have waited until I got married, but it is what it is. I can't change the past. I don't regret anything because those experiences helped me be where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I think the part is too, not to cut you off, but I remember she did answer that when I asked. I was like, well, what if you were her, opposite way, and the guy said that, and she was like, well, yeah, it's obvious that marriage wasn't supposed to happen. I should have and would have known, and she's really, fanatic about her religion. She said, and God would have told me beforehand to not be with this person. It wouldn't be a just, oh, he's waiting. It would have been is he really in love with me and my spirit to be with me? In both ways, emotionally, physically, romantically, spiritually. And, that was her thing. She was saying during that time, you're going to church together. You're, meditating on the word together. You're praying together. Like, eventually somewhere you would find that it's just not clicking. It's just not supposed to happen like that. That was her aspect from it. I could respect it. But
I do.
At that same point, too, when we're talking about this situation, somebody comes to me and is like, yo, I wish you did this and this and this and more. Now, is it that you actually want me to improve, or is it because you actually want something else? Because now you sampled, now you kind of like, I kind of want seconds, I kind of want some more, instead of just being with that person. Because the main viewpoint of it, and I mean, anybody, if I'm saying this wrong, y'all can hit me up, y'all can tell me whatever, is that sexual intimacy is for reproduction. I don't know how to quote the Bible like that, but I feel like it was something like that. But you're not doing it just to do it. You're doing it to reproduce.
Yeah, you're not doing it for enjoyment.
Exactly. You're bringing a child of God into the world and everything else. So if you're not feeling that connection with somebody beforehand, and you're just like, I want to wait and make it special or something like that, but if you don't see the deeper meaning behind it, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than rap. Wow, I was about to say it. Right. I was just fit that whole thing, but I was mad. I ain't gonna lie when I read that. Like, how you do that, son? Like, how you?
I really wanted. Oh, wow.
I was mad loud.
I like literally hit my. I was rubbing my eyes as I was talking, so I hit my face on the mic. No homo, but dang, I forgot my point.
I was really That's all I heard.
What were we talking about right before that? Like, what were your exact words?
I was mad about that. That really pissed me off.
Yeah, I really wanted to like get on her about it, but we really like. What if she legit was trying to talk to this man? Like, hey,
that's true.
Look, babe, like, please, like, yeah, like in a relationship, you have to give, and you have to receive. Like,
yeah.
It can't be 80-20. It can't be 60-40. It has to be 50-50. And I'm that's just how I believe. Not everyone has to feel that way, but I think successful relationships are built on 50-50 effort in the relationship.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And you have to be willing to work on it. No relationship is perfect.
Yep.
My definition, this is going to sum it up right now for me. If you really love somebody, you are okay knowing that they will never change for the rest of you and their life. Like, real talk. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right, but
I mean, well, I understand you.
You get what I'm saying.
I get you.
If you really love somebody, you may want them to be better, do better, think better. But if you really love them, they can stay that same person who annoys you, and you're okay with that.
Yeah, it's like
because you truly love them. That's real love right there.
Yep.
And if you have that, you're willing to fight for it.
Yep. That's all truth. We ain't say a lie. Not one.
And I think when you're in that place, sexual intimacy won't be a problem.
Exactly.
I think.
In that,
because I think when you really are on somebody on a deeper level,
you don't care about
and like
bro.
You do that,
like
it's crazy. Like it's a whole nother feeling.
Your connection is so much deeper. Like
real talk. Like not to sound like real lame or nothing, but like
I mean.
It's a huge difference. Like there's a huge difference from just like being in some joint and then like really like
being with someone,
caring for somebody, and exactly like it feels like you're intertwining your being with somebody else when you really feeling it. Like it's a whole. If you haven't experienced that, then you haven't really had sex.
It's like your souls are speaking to each other. That's the point of it.
Real talk. That's why in the Bible it's so important not to give that gift to everybody.
Exactly, because you're going to keep giving parts and parts of yourself up to these people that don't care about your soul.
Exactly. That's something I definitely agree when it comes to the Bible. I'm not preaching to anybody. I'm a spiritual person. I don't believe religion, but
yeah,
I can second that.
Exactly. I mean, that's all truth. There, it's not one part that's a lie for the reason. Dang, I need some water. When it comes to, you being in a relationship with somebody, you should really just enjoy so much of them that you really feel it. Like you feel them. You know what I mean? Like
it's a whole nother feeling.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody recently about that. Like, they were asking, about my history, my past and everything. I was like, yo, like I legitimately felt this person outside of whatever else went on. You know what I mean? So if you're not having that connection, you shouldn't, be willing to open up your legs or, pull your pants down for them. Like that outside of the whole 18 years thing, like you about to give up part of you to somebody else? Like, I mean, I know I'm all into the chakras and the Reiki healing and everything else. I'm not giving an ounce of my energy to somebody, I don't want to have it. And
That's a fact. That's why I never been like that.
it.
That's why people chasing body counts. That's never
Never.
been me. Like,
Never.
you can call me what you want to. Say it's not alpha male to be out here catching bodies. Oh well, I guess I'm not alpha male then, because at the end of the day, I'm not about to just bless every woman with what I gotta give.
Exactly, and then it's not.
What the hell do I look like? Like, and I'm not even on no cocky shit. Like, that's real talk.
Cocky double on top.
Yeah.
But it's like, for me, I know when I'm physical with somebody like that, I'm not just I bet I'm out. Like I'm like regaining my sense. Like, it's like you just open up every inch of me and just looked inside, walked around, made yourself home. Like, I did the same for you. Like, it's an exchange there. Like, there's something more. So when like people are like, oh yeah, yo, I just hit this joint, I'm like, for what? Like, outside of the fact, okay, you got your little couple minutes of excitement. Now what? Like,
for real.
You just opening somebody.
If you want
up.
that sense of accomplishment, take your ass home and play a video game.
Facts.
Don't go around fucking people's lives up. Like,
literally. So I'm like, I can't tell you how many people I know that's like, oh yeah, well, this just happened, so I gotta do this. And I'm like, you do understand how crazy that sounds, right? Like,
for real.
You just doing this willy nilly, and oh well, something happened. Well, what happened? Like, it couldn't have been something that serious where now you're like, oh man, I gotta do this. It should be one of those like, oh dang, like, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't had a child yet, so I mean, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, that's the feeling everywhere, but it should be.
Pull out game 10 years strong.
Yo, you wild. But it should be one of those. Never mind, I had a comment, but I'm gonna just leave it. I'm gonna leave that in the air. But when you look at your child, I mean, you shouldn't look at it with such disdain and upset. Like, oh man, I got this ugly ass kid with this person, man, I can't stand her or him. And it's like, yo, you should be like, dang, like, yo.
And what you do it with them for?
Exactly. If you gonna feel like that,
that's a risk I'm willing to take every single time I have sex. I'm thinking about this stuff. I'm thinking about, hey, I could possibly get this. Hey, I could possibly have a baby. Hey, this condom could break. Like, there's things you got to think about. So if you're not thinking about those things before you have sex with them,
you're doing
shame
it wrong.
on you. And whatever the fuck happened to you, you deserved it because you didn't think about it.
Exactly. And that's all on you. That ain't on that person, because
word, you can't get mad at them.
Yeah. What?
It takes two.
Oh, you mad because their body changed up and did something different? So why were you even there? Like,
exactly.
Like, oh, yo, I'm so mad. So I got robbed at the bank. What? The bank? I thought you was at work. Why was you at the bank? Well, it was open, so I just had to go in real quick. Well, if you was at work, you wouldn't be at the bank getting robbed. Like, that's you.
For real.
And now you get robbed for 18 more years of your life because you about to be that upset and that angry for 18 more years plus. Or if you try to make it work, kudos to you, but it wasn't intentional. It's a situational thing where it's like, all right, well, since this is here, I guess we gotta, figure something out. Like, what do you mean figure something out?
Now we gotta go habitate because we had a
We had a uh-oh. Like, are you serious, yo? That nigga's trapped.
Like, grow up.
Yeah, son. But speaking of that, those 18 years, if you do got to cohabitate and you, I almost say if you hate your kid enough, but not all times it's about hate.
That's OD.
Yeah, that was OD because I thought about it and I was like, I mean, I would still love a child and whatever. But in some areas and cultures and people and populations and demographics and cultures, it's seen as hate. In some, it's seen as a rite of passage. In some, it's seen as something that needs to be done. In some, it's seen as a lesson. I'm not gonna. I almost said it exactly how you wrote it, and this is gonna be the worst episode.
That's why I put it in there.
Because pause. Because I definitely look at the notes real quick and I just say it.
That's exactly why I put it in there.
Corporal punishment for your children.
And now I want you to read what it really
says. All right, so this was about to say all that long introduction, and then I was gonna be like, child abuse.
Child abuse. Oh my God. I mean, child abuse isn't funny. Let's get that straight. That we are not laughing at child abuse.
Absolutely.
We're laughing because
hold on, wait. Before you even try to give the background, if you think that me or this man Kevin think child abuse is a joke, you got to say, nah, I'm joking. No. You are incompetent. I'm taking like 4 classes on child abuse right now. Like, it's not a game.
This is like our livelihood right now. Why the hell would we promote that?
Why am
I would never. I'm not even putting any energy into that. Nah. If you really feel that way, then you clearly don't know who we are.
Delete the app, delete the download, unsubscribe if you really believe that. But back to the people that actually give a damn about what we're saying here. I'm gonna just put it out there. I'm gonna say this because I don't know what else is out there, but I've been punished. I mean, of course, I didn't like it, but I see the reason why.
You're not supposed to like it.
Yo, for real. Unless you was that one kid that thought if
it's gonna hurt me more than it's gonna hurt you. Fuck out of here.
Nah, son, nah. Oh, you should listen to the Joe Budden therapist one because he had a great thing with that and how he explained how that's like the realest thing he's said as a father. Like, is really hurting him more because he's like, yo, I have to do this. Like, I have to cause harm to my seed, like to something I created. But all in all to say that, like, it's needed. It's needed. It's not always necessary. I've learned some other ways.
I agree.
Do I condemn those that do it? No, not at all. Absolutely not. That's their choices. It's not my area to, come down and, put a ruling on them. If they chose to do it, they chose to do it. They got to deal with, whatever happens afterwards. That's your job now. Would I do it to mine? Honestly, because we're in the field so much, it's like you start learning other approaches and other ways and methods. It gets kind of conflicting because you're like, all right, well, I don't have to do this. But at the same point, I'm not going to say, no, I will absolutely never, ever, ever do it. Because if I do, I don't want to be held, on record or accountable. Like, well, you said you would never do it, but hey, you did it. When I was younger, I remember my mom hold on. It's awkward because as soon as I said that, I heard my mom stepping outside.
Beat the dog shit out.
Yo. And no. I was at my grandmother's house, right? I cursed. My grandmother was mad, though. I mean, livid.
You deserved that asshole.
And it wasn't like I cursed at her. I was like, F you, mom, I hate you. Like, it was like, I think I dropped something. I was like, oh, shit. Like, and she was like, what'd you say? And I'm like, what? And she's getting up and she's angry at her, my mom coming upstairs. And I'm like, ain't she at work? What is she doing? It's not 3:00. She can't pick me up yet. Yo, I heard all 28 of those steps creaking with such rapid succession. And that second floor door swing open and hit the wall. I swear on everything. It sounded like Marshawn Lynch was running down that hallway. I was terrified. And when I looked around, here's my mother standing there and my grandmother getting all these belts out. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, this is happening. And yeah, long story short, it was, yeah. I don't even curse now.
Flashbacks over there.
Yeah, so I don't even curse now because
I feel like that's disrespectful. I don't swear in front of my parents.
It is. But it's like,
honestly, the only reason I be for other people like, well, you sure do have a potty mouth on here. Yeah, because I feel like I be holding a lot of this stuff in. And
you got to let it out. You got to let it out somewhere.
Yeah.
If it ain't on PlayStation, it's got to be somewhere else. Cause
for real,
yo, the worst. You try to play PlayStation, and you mad as hell after you got killed.
Like, man, what the?
You got huff and puff and throw something real quick. Then like, what you throwing in the house? Nothing. It dropped. I dropped it. But I mean, honestly, like the thing the therapist dude from Complex or Vice, whatever it was, he was like, punishment suppresses behavior, doesn't solve it. Okay, the mental health, social services clinician, whatever you want to call me, guy in me is like, yeah, absolutely. But then I step back and I'm like, okay, it suppresses that behavior for that time, but now they know not to do that again because it's going to happen. Every time I use the example, if you put your hand on the stove, you know not to touch it again because when your ass get burnt,
you're not gonna do it again.
It's classical conditioning. Like, yeah,
In the
it's like
same
Pavlov's
field, you
dog.
use the same example, and then they don't know what the hell to say to
Yeah,
you.
so I hate that, yo. Actually, that happened to me in class the other day. Somebody really, that's another topic for another day. But yeah, I brought the classical
I'm gonna
conditioning
say,
in it. Yeah, but go ahead.
I agree with all of your points, but I have to argue with you a little bit.
Of course you do.
Because when I was younger, I got my behind whooped.
Mm-hmm.
I did, and I turned out to be great. Yes,
I
but
don't know if great's a
I
good
think
word
when
to
I
say.
have children, I really don't think I'm gonna beat them. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like,
Okay.
I think it's gonna take a very, 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 very special circumstance for me to beat my children.
Oh yes.
Like, now, if they're at school using racial slurs towards other people, they probably won't make it out of the school without me beating their ass.
Facts.
Or if they like, if I had a son and he put his hand on a
Girl?
girl,
Definitely.
I'm fucking you up.
Definitely. You are
Like,
squaring up.
now we're talking things like that. Yeah, you goddamn right. And you can record me. You can send me to jail, but I'm still gonna beat his ass. But as far as everything else, I feel like you need to be able to have a conversation with your children, because if you can sit and talk with them, it'll be way more valuable in the long run, because then they can articulate themselves, and then when they get older, they know not to resort to violence, or how do I say this? I will say that I'm going to teach my children to defend themselves. If someone puts their hands on you, you have every right to defend yourself. But if you can articulate your thoughts effectively, it shouldn't escalate.
Very true.
Now, I'm not saying that being able to articulate yourself with everyone will work, but if you can get your point across, if you're good at getting your point across to somebody else, then it should de-escalate the situation. This is what I want my children to understand, because I don't want them to grow up like I did. I was a small kid who people used to always try, so I had to fight. That it was no thought. You either fought or you got your ass beat.
Yep.
So I feel like that's not a way to live. No one should have to live looking over their shoulder all the damn time. That's not fun, because then you're set up for failure. Because as black people, we're already looked at a certain way, and that doesn't help anything.
Say it again.
So I would rather have conversations like, okay, so when you pushed the vase over, when I told you not to do it, what was going through your head? Do you see why I told you not to do that? Now it's on the ground, it's broken, and we can't put that up anymore. How do you feel right now? Like, those are conversations you should be able to talk or have. You shouldn't have to yell to get your point across, because as adults, what do you need to yell at a child for?
You don't.
If they see you reacting, it's just going to escalate the situation. You need to stay calm. It's like, okay, well, I'm here, you're up here. I'm an adult. I'm not going to allow you to talk to me like that. So let's take it down a notch. You see, that sounded assertive, but I wasn't yelling. I don't feel like you need to yell at somebody to get your point across. But I will say I will be hazing the fuck out of my kids. So let's just get that straight.
Hey, yo. Oh my gosh. I was definitely about to say that. All the little.
And if anybody questions me, it's really just to make them better physically and mentally.
Yeah.
Because life will treat you like shit. That's why when my kids, like, when they're really having fun, I'm gonna take them. Like, matter of fact, this is a perfect example, and I feel like I've heard this somewhere, but I'm gonna do it. When my kids do something bad at school, I'm gonna take them out for ice cream. I'm gonna buy them their favorite ice cream, and then when they're about to eat, I'm gonna smack that shit out their hands and be like, "That's fucking life. Get over it." Like, real shit.
Yeah. Yo, and you know what I'm gonna do?
And if anybody has a problem with that, well, you're entitled to your opinion, because life is gonna knock you down and fuck that ice cream, and you shouldn't have been acting bad at school.
Exactly.
And it's my money, so I can do what the fuck I want with it.
Exactly.
How about that?
Yo, for real. Nah, I was gonna do the one. Get on a plane. Tell them we're going on vacation. And this is gonna be so bad. This is gonna be so bad. Say we're gonna.
I feel like whatever you're about to say. Disclaimer:
Okay, yeah, you can say.
I get to be the one to yell
All right,
disclaimer this
yeah, you
time.
can yell disclaimer. Be like, yeah, yeah, Lil Jalen, we're going to Disney World. Oh my God, we're going to Disney World. Got the plane tickets. We on the plane. We flying out there. We're getting a little Uber or a cab or rental car or whatever. And he's so excited. I'm going to Disney World with my parents. Oh my God. Or she, whichever, because Jalen's a boy or a girl name. And I take them to the front gate of Disney World. I tell them, hey, can you take a picture of me in front of Disney World? And they're like, yeah, of course. And then you take one with me. I'm like, yeah. They take a picture of me. I take the phone back. And I tell them, thanks. Now, what are you going to go do? Because you're not coming in. You know why? Because you wanted to yell at your teacher, right? Good little boys and girls go inside.
Bruh, that is so messed up. That's OD. That's, bruh.
Good.
You're gonna give your kids PTSD. Like that's just messed up,
They
bro.
just learned a damn lesson. No, it was worse.
You're like, you're
Okay.
mentally
You're right.
screwing your kids
I
by
wouldn't,
setting them up
I
for
wouldn't do
failure
that.
like
I'll do
that.
this.
That's
All right, I
evil.
got a better one. This is better. This is actual what I would really do, because that's OD. That's mad money for punishment. Like, that's a whole ticket.
For real.
I would be like, hey, who's your favorite team? And I'm like, oh, I love NBA. And I'm like, who's your favorite player? Carmelo Anthony. And I'm like, oh yeah, don't you want to see his college team play? Oh yeah, I want to see Carmelo's college team play. And I get him a little Carmelo jersey from Syracuse, and then we're driving up to Syracuse, and then I'm like, all right, here's the stadium he played at. We're passing it now. He says, oh, where are we going? And I say, I'm gonna go see Syracuse play. You're going to Uncle Kevin's house.
Oh snap. Oh snap. That's messed up because you know I'm a haze.
You go be like, hey, get your little big head in here. What you do? What'd you do?
If you ever just drop them off and dip, then I know what time it is.
Yep, leave them right outside.
It's time for me to make them do wall sits with books stretched out with their.
I'm gonna flick they foot with a spoon. Nah, but no.
Make them dance, and if they mess up, hit them with a pat on the face. Oh God!
I had to mute my mic for a second.
Oh God!
Yo,
my name is Jalen. Your name's Slave, boy.
oh my God, this is only 12 years a slave, real quick.
But nah, seriously, like for real, like all jokes aside, people, if you have children or if you plan on having children, don't just yell and beat your kids for no reason. Like have reason behind it.
Yeah.
And don't do anything to your children that wasn't done to you.
Yeah, my parents had
Exactly. Like
well, the closest I got, and I hope my mom walked past again so she could hear this. They took me to Toys R Us and said, "Oh, you can get whatever you want." And I went and got a brand new football so I could play with my friends in the park. And I'm standing in line with my mom. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm about to get this football. Everybody going to love me. It's about to be so cool. And she said, oh, wait, hold on. I got to get my wallet in the car. I'm like, all right. I was standing in that line for 44 minutes. And you know what happened? No, this is the worst part. She walked back in the store after 40-something minutes with a slushie. So she's drinking the slushie. I'm like, oh, I didn't get the slushie? And she's like, oh, here, come on, put it back. And I started bawling. I'm like, no, I said I was getting it. You said I was getting it. So you know what she does? And you know how petty she is. She goes, she pays for the football. I'm a little better now. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I just wilded out in the store and I got the football anyway. Cool. I got outside and she said, I'm going to bring the car around. She drove past me, rolled the window down, and said, well, take your crying ass back inside.
Yo, shout out Miss Washington. Shout out Mrs. Washington.
And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, she's going to come back. Oh, she's going to come back. Dog, I was sitting out there until the store almost closed and my dad pulled up to pick me up.
Yo.
I ain't never felt the wrath like that before. So here I am in front of the Toys R Us with this football in a bag, wondering how I'm about to get home. But when I got home, I couldn't even cry no more. I was all out of tears. She was like, "You done crying yet?" I just went in my room. Just straight gasping for air.
Yo, newfound respect for your mom.
Son, she had it's mad stories like
That's
that.
hilarious.
I'm gonna write a book.
Oh man,
I'm gonna write a book about that, man.
More of the story is take care of your children
More of the
and
story
leave them at Toys R Us. Don't act up. Actually, by the time we have kids,
Toys R Us ain't gonna be
Toys
there
R Us
no more.
won't
It's gonna be
exist.
Amazon
Yeah,
and bracelets and stuff. Yo, you know what tripped me out about this weekend? When you had the little Dave and Buster's bracelet and was paying for the games,
Yeah.
I still had the card, and I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" So, yeah, technology's taking over the world.
Yeah, it is.
It's over. It's over.
It's over. It's over.
I was thinking,
Shout out to
shout out to the Culinary Club, man. Her and her Gary making all little moves, man. They make some delicious food. I ain't gonna front. I got hit her up telling me to make some vegan stuff because I can't eat all that meat.
Send me a vegan burger. I'm cool with it.
Yo, I had some the other day that were oh my god, them joints are wrong.
Yo, shout out to Jay actually being consistent with this stuff. I started on Sunday. I haven't eaten anything unhealthy.
You haven't
except
eaten anything. Yeah, you're right.
I had some sugar, I think. I had some candy, but it wasn't like OD. It was just a bag of Bullseye. You know the caramel candy?
Oh yeah.
Tell me why Nelson talking about somebody like old people candy.
Yo,
That's
you
not even
do.
old people candy.
Yo, you do, son.
Bullseyes aren't even old people candy.
I didn't even know what those were. I had to think about it. I had to imagine them. It's like cowtails. You look like you like
Cowtails are
cowtails.
lit,
Oh
bro.
my.
Hell yeah, I like cowtails. What
All
you
right,
mean?
Kevin's actually.
I love
Kevin's
caramel.
actually 43. He is a liar.
That's okay. I don't even
Yo,
care.
if you could get
I
those
like
strawberry candies that aren't sold anywhere, let me know.
You talking about the old, like always being additions with the butterscotch? Don't nobody want the root beer.
No,
Man, those are the
I
days.
used to kill root beer.
Yeah, that's nasty,
I love them
bro.
things. But
I eat the butterscotch and the strawberry candy. Them strawberry candies are sweet as hell.
they really were, but they were so good. They was like half juice, half like.
Nah, yeah, they
But it
chew it in
wasn't-
the middle. But you know what I used to really hate about them? When you get that defective one that'll cut your tongue. When you it have like a big ass dent. You be sitting there like, oh, what's this? So you just slice your tongue all
You
up.
got that blood that tastes like strawberry candy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And that just stings.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh wait! Before we close this out, because we could do this all day, and I know this is the actual episode, and it's not just us talking about bull. let me get the updates on the Fast Wi-Fi official social medias now. Official. So, Twitter at Fast Wi-Fi for you. No, I was gonna say something with Twitter. I can't remember. Anywho, Twitter at Fast Wi-Fi for you. Facebook Fast Wi-Fi for you. Just like everything else that we spell, it's an official page. Go like it. We're gonna have content up there every week, every day. That's how serious we are. Every day we got a little sweatshop of Carlos working on articles that we know is going to get everybody's attention. Shout out to Carlos. I know we talk trash about him a lot of episodes, but he's doing his thing. He's sending me a couple articles right now. Those are also going to be on the Twitter with some other cool stuff. We got the official Instagram with behind the scenes stuff and random things that you guys don't know about us, like footage from the bar crawl. It's on Instagram only, and I think it's on Facebook too. I can't lie, but it's only going to be on those platforms. Instagram Fast Wi-Fi for you. Twitter Fast Wi-Fi for you. Facebook Fast Wi-Fi for you. The page. Wait, it's just a word, not the page, but it's a page. So like the page and share it. What else was there?
Also, don't forget about vine.com/Fast Wi-Fi for
Still-
you.
We're still on Vine. Ain't nobody else on Vine
Yeah,
but
we
us.
still Vine. Vine
We
don't
just
exist
bought
no more,
Vine.
but we make
Nobody
it.
knew we just bought Vine.
Yo, I can't
Talk
be
about that
serious
for a
today,
small
man.
platform. We just bought Vine. Also,
Yo, how's the cow?
okay. Well, let me finish the social media before I get on you. Download Blast Chat. We got an interview coming up with Blast Chat's founder, the Black Mark Zuckerberg,
Hey,
Jamar Youngblood. Blast Chat, Fast Wi-Fi for you. Get on that. If y'all still on Snapchat and Instagram and you don't want to see your dancing on your music videos, come to Blast Chat. What else we got?
Facts.
What else we got? What else we got? What else we got? What else we got?
We got Freestyle Fridays.
We got Freestyle Fridays.
Psych, nah, ain't nobody freestyle.
You know our
for y'all.
email. You know it's on.
I mean, if y'all really request it, I really will drop some bars.
We about to drop it. We about to drop a tape. We just gonna drop a tape. We dropping the tape. We dropping the tape.
I'll drop a tape when Dashy drops. We dropping
the tape before Dashy and Academics. Academics, we coming for you.
DJ Academic.
We got some events coming up that we're gonna keep in store, and there's some good things coming. What else we got? That's it. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Blast Chat.
I also have to announce that I got to get in the shower, so let's wrap this shit up. How about that? Because my hair is itchy.
Yeah, like, you scratching that joint all episode, dog. That joint.
Don't try to play me like you could hear it.
I definitely heard it in the very beginning. I was going to say something, but I'll let you rock. Social medias, youtube.com, Fast Wi-Fi for you, Google Play, iTunes, Stitcher. I mean, unless they sent me that back, we still waiting on Stitcher. Fast Wi-Fi for you. And, share it. Tell your people to listen to it. Tell your people to call our peoples. Because we actually got good content up, like these other whack podcasts. These little small platform podcasts.
Word.
Yeah, I'm really.
And then your friends could be friends. And then they be friends to our friends. And we could all be friends. And we could all eat sensu beans.
All right. I got something else I was going to say. I can't remember what else I was going to say. So, you know what that means. Take us out, Kev. Like Hitman, that Mac never finished. Like the Hitman, Mac never finished.
Fast Wi-Fi for you. Forget all stress today. We invent funny ideas for you. And we are Kev and
Jay. I don't like your name starting because it sounds so phonetically wrong.
Let's go back.
All right, bet.
I am with.
I am with. I thought you was about to do some. I am Rock.
I am with
Jay.
And I'm Kev, and we make up Fast Wi-Fi for you, and we are out this piece.
Little Sagna.
Wake your punk ass up.
Whoa. Don't take that. That's copyright. That's copyright. Hey, y'all ever see when your phone on the internet, like LTE or whatever it is, and you at home and you've been on it for like 5 hours and you just realize you ain't have your Wi-Fi on because you ain't connected. Bars.
This is black in the night. That sounds mad rapey.
Yo.
Wow, I take all that back.
Oh my god! Yeah, we need like a catchphrase to always go out to because forget all stress today. We invent funny ideas for you is mad long.
For you, bar. Get it? Like the logo I drew. Get it?
Yeah.
Get it? For you, bar. Yeah. Like signals.
Yep, I got it.
All right, let's end it. This is getting ridiculous. This is the longest episode.
Oh wait, remember I cut out that first like 20-something minutes because we ain't doing that.
That's not an 8 minutes and 25 seconds that we're at now.
Okay, we also got 4 hours.
30.
Hey, yo, I'm Jay. That's Kev. We out. Deuce.
Peace. Trey.
Oh, you had to do that?